So check this out. Here is a police officer all the way from Chi-Town. He has back pain, neurogenic claudication, and left-sided radiculopathy with activities. And check this out. He's got a spondylolisthesis L5S1, facet arthropathy, and look at this little nugget of badness right there, along with the disc protrusion causing left lateral recess stenosis. That's at L5S1. And L4-5, he just has plain old stenosis. Look at all this ligamentum flavum. Of course, he's been recommended a fusion because he has a mobile spondy. Slightly mobile. And interestingly, it's a non-isthmic L5S1 spondy. So the pars is intact. Maybe it was a defect a long time ago and ankylosed. That's one side. That's the other side. Pars is totally intact. Non-isthmic spondy with some mild motion. Either way, he's been recommended a fusion, and he does not want a fusion. And I get it. And if you look even more closely at the CT scan, you can see why. A lot of his pain is due to this bony osteophyte formation and probably a disc osteophyte complex. Pretty calcified here, so it's probably not going to need a discectomy. It just needs a decompression here. And same thing here. This disc looks ossified, but I'll take a direct look at it. But it's mostly ligamentous hypertrophy and stenosis. All of this right here. So if we can go in here endoscopically, avoid removing too much of the facet joint and doing a very minimal approach for a thorough decompression and avoiding detaching the tendon of the multifidus muscle, crushing the multifidus muscle, and resecting too much of the facet joint. So using navigation, I'll just go right here, take all this out. And here, I will just do a thorough ligamentum flavumectomy. Very minimal invasive, and hopefully that will obviate the need for a fusion. So wish me luck. Okay, planning for a biportal approach. First port is in line with the upper end plate of the level that we want to operate on. Then 2.5 centimeters south of that would be right around here, which makes it perfect. It's still way lower than the 5-1 approach. So I'm going to have to split the difference if I want to do biportal. So 5-1 approach would be right here. Biportal. The submuscular pocket is huge compared to uniportal, but it's still better than opening it. Quad pro in action. It's like double mint gum. And then I can go back and forth from the uniportal to the working portal. And it's just disappearing like magic. You know what my answer is? It's magic. That's how it works. You're right. I'm going to get a little bit of this so I can get in here more, but I'm feeling good. This is the edge of the bone of the lateral recess, the osteophyte of the facet joint. It's coming from, in this case, L5. You little bugger, get out of my face. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. Like my punk teenage kids. We're not teenagers anymore, and they're stellar adults, but man, they were punks as kids. Oh, there it is, the promised land right there. Look at that, there's absolutely no tissue between the ligamentum flavum and the dural tube, which is not good because there should be a layer of fat. There's a thin layer right there. Okay, here's the 4-5 disc. It's very firm, no empty tension, but look at all these adhesions. It should be so slick because the dural tube pulsates and slides up and down as you bend your hip and your knee and your ankle. That's what a straight leg raise is. Oh, it's looking good. And I'll get that with the kerosene from the working port because it bleeds a lot. Save that for last. Woo, I'm glad we did 4-5 because the nerves are very sensitive. And there she is, lifting up the skirt right here, all the way to the other side. Oh yeah, that's open. That's open. That's open. Regular two-terry. This is 4-5, I think I'm all done. Look at all that space on this side. It's pulsating. And then if you get a little bit deeper, that yellow stuff is the ligamentum flavum. It is yellow. It's much thinner than it was and released from everything. And you can see all the way across to the other side right there. Navigation Stevie. Look at that. I'm all the way across to the other side. I'm going to clean up a little bit of this bulk And I'm south enough. I have to get down to right there. Yep. There's the dural tube right there. Woo! Just jumped. Look at how stuck that is. We'll leave that. It's free. That's what minimally invasive surgery is about. Right there, I'm going to release that, and then I'll be done. Laser. It works really well on weak bone. Osteophytes are weak bone. Check it. There's the canal right there. There's the bone spur right here. That little monster that we've been eyeballing. You're like a Viking. If like you're in war and like people cut you up into pieces, you just heal up like with scar and stuff. You'd be like, I can continue to fight. I have developed scar tissue around all my wounds. It's amazing. That right there is where the bone is. You need to come out a little bit more laterally right here. Right there. Oh, right there. Right there. Nobody breathe. Burr. No more. Maybe a tiny little edge right there. Oh, doctor. I gotta get that still. Oh, yes, I do. I want to get a little bit of that too. Literally right underneath that big bone spur. Oh, wait. I could see how it would be pissed. Oh, yes. So I think you basically had a facet cyst that calcified. Facet cysts are very annoying entities. They cause lots of irritation and drama down here. Woo, nerves are working, jumping. Can you hold the cannula? Look at that piece. Whole scope has to come out. Little nuisance. That red light is not the working laser, it's the aiming laser. That's why it never turns off. So, that's why the laser is so safe, as long as you know what you're lasering. Guess this was the majority of your problem, the L5S1 level. That big, gnarly bone spur, which is essentially a calcified facet cyst. While it was a facet cyst, it was probably really, really, really painful. Wow, that's tight. There's something right here. Not no more. Look how stuck down the nerve is. Anything, Jerry? Love you. I like that. Oh, yes. All done. Check this out. So this is where that big bone spur was right here. Right here. Not no more. That's the traversing nerve root right there. Here's the central dural tube over here. That's the disc. It's hard as hell. So I don't think I need to do a discectomy. The nerve is totally released and mobile. Yep. 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 Okie dokie, bring up the closing tray. That was a lot of work, but I got the job done. Oh, that felt good. Surgery's all done. It actually went better than I was expecting, which I hardly ever say because I expect everything to go perfectly, but this went better than I thought. 2 poke holes, poke hole for the computer navigation tracking pin. And it's true, I did not take my OCD medicines this morning. I never take it on surgery day because these are the world's most expensive Band-Aids. And if you notice, this one's square, it has no island. This one has got rounded edges and it's got an island. And they brought up 2 different kinds. So I'm like, I can't put in all these different kinds. So we opened up one more to make these 2 match, even though this mismatches. But I'm tempted to change that too. But I'm not going up. I just want to demonstrate to you how OCD we are and how the whole surgery went. It went beautifully, and we're all expecting a great result and praying for a speedy recovery, so best wishes.